sectors of our economy. Could have extended. The private cane farmers are going to be faced with a lot of hardships. Could have extended some help to them from a tax perspective. That is not revenue from the Treasury. So this is what I meant. The ominous signs are about this return to command and control. An old policy, a policy from the past. So it is not just about passing all of this legislation that we have had in Parliament, rush them through without any safeguards for civil liberties and people's privacy, for accessing their bank accounts and other things. It's not just that. But it's also, we've had charges about them photocopying people's files, giving instruction to the Commissioner General whose taxes to write off and who not to go against. That's ominous. Those are ominous things. It is now the return to this all-encompassing for everyone without exemption, even people living in the hinterland, this tax certificate, this compliance certificate. So starting a new business now has a new hurdle. I heard them say they want to cut red tape for business establishment. But if you have to establish a business now and you go into GRA and you're a small person, imagine you didn't pay taxes. Say you live in Mara and you didn't pay taxes for 8 or 10 years. You're a small farmer and you want to establish a shop now. You would have to go and clear your back taxes for 7 years, submit all of these things before you get the license to start the business. And they're saying we want to improve the way people do business, make it easier. They're putting more hurdles now on small businesses too, people who start. What about these young people too? The same young people. So that is why I'm saying it's ominous. No, it's going back to those days. We've seen the army use on surveillance. And we've seen a placing of army people almost in all the civilian agencies. Very ominous against people. And what was the last? Well, I like the fact that they're continuing with some of our projects. And I like the fact that they have retaught now the Amila, and that it's no longer a criminal project, but they are re-examining it. And that the specialty hospital is no longer a criminal thing, and that they're going ahead with it. And I'm glad that the bypass road is no longer not necessary and being held up. And I'm glad that they're going with the hinterland roads too, and with the airstrips that they had cut over $1 billion from the budget. And I'm glad that he put billions of dollars for the continuation of the Chedijagan International Airport. I'm glad about the roads in the hinterland, particularly. We were building a road to connect Region 8 to Region 9, and to upgrade the road in Region 9, the main road, and going south. And we were in the 3 sub-districts in Region 1. We were spending large sums of money on those roads, that they're continuing those. So I'm happy about those things. On the measures, I think they're atrocious. The measures. Anti-development, anti-poor. Forward. Yes.
Finance Minister said the dollar has remained stable at 206. Is that a true reflection when the banks charge 212?
Right.
And
You know.
and Gambia.
I'm telling the truth.
I haven't changed any money recently, so you would probably be better placed to tell me. But this is the reality differs. This government is living in La La Land. And often what they say and what they do has a gaping gap between those two. And much of what I've heard here, like this 28 cents per kilowatt hour that it's costing GPL to generate power now, it is not true. It is absolutely untrue. It is absolutely untrue. So I wouldn't put too much store on the 206 myself, when the reality that people face there when they go into the cambios, etc., is different. And he has now mentioned about the boost that this country got, the $200 million in savings that the country got. In 2014, the fuel import bill for Ghana was $560 odd million. In 2015, it was $355 million, over $200 million US dollars of savings. $200 million US dollars of savings for the country on fuel import. That's a massive boost to the balance of payment, a massive boost. And he talked about restoring confidence, private sector confidence, last year. Yet when he came to the capital accounts of the balance of payment, it showed a massive deterioration. But I can deal with that later. I don't want to get into those technical issues at this time. But it showed a massive deterioration. That is capital. The capital accounts is private inflows, private both or direct investment, and it is disbursement from loans, etc. That is the capital account of the balance of payment. Yes. Anything? I think it's a disappointing budget. Disappointing. They raised expectations. The president spoke about stimulus. He spoke about a whole range of things. The green economy. They're going to do nothing about the green economy. No stimulus for the private sector. Hardships on poor people. Increased transportation. Pensioners are going to go further into poverty.
No VAT reduction.
Yeah, he skipped the VAT reduction too. Skipped that, skipped it totally. Thank you.